Hi everyone, good morning. I'm finally back with a garage sale haul for you. I know it's been a while since I've done one. I started out the garage sale season really strong, and then this summer I just got busy doing other things, and so I didn't do a whole lot of garage sales. But the last couple weeks I have really found some unique things, and that's why I decided to do this whole haul is actually going to be linens and linens only. Uh, because the last 2 weekends I have found quite a few different vintage linens. And believe it or not, a lot of these actually came from one garage sale. So these are all from September 3rd and September 10th. Everything except for one item, and that's the item right here on the top, the blue silk with the lace. And I found that yesterday at a thrift store, and so I'll probably save that one for last, but I decided to include it because if you love vintage linens like I do, you'll probably really love that one, and I'll probably never see one of those again other than on the internet. So I decided to share that also. But I'm going to go ahead and get started and show you everything I found. I'll go ahead and show you the one garage sale that I found, everything from that one first, and then I'll show you the other things. So on the morning of September 3rd, which happens to be my birthday also, I had seen a classified ad for a garage sale that had, it was actually kind of an estate sale. The family was selling everything, but it said that they had linens, so I decided, I might check that out. And so we went in the morning. It was actually the second day of the sale. They had the sale on Friday too. But I'm so glad I went. They had like one of those tents in the front yard, and it had all kinds of boxes, and they were selling things in lots. So from up here to, let's see, down here, all these things were in one box, and that included this tablecloth, and all of these were also included in that box. And I paid $10 for the whole box. All together for the linens, I believe I paid a total of $14 for all the linens from that garage sale. And all of these actually were from the same garage sale. It was amazing. I picked up a little bag of jewelry also, and a couple of Ricky Nelson 45s, which I love Ricky Nelson, so I was very excited about that. And the people were so nice. I really enjoyed talking to them. They said their mother just had drawers and drawers and drawers full of linens. And they were the nicest people. I really enjoyed going to that garage sale. So I'll go ahead and show you what I found in the box and everything, one by one. So they had a few little small hankies, or these, actually they're embroidered, so they might be like just a little table doily. But there's one of those, and it has a little girl on it. This one has the same print on it also. I'm sorry, it's kind of dark in here. Let me kind of move here. Has the girl in the dress, and then the edges are all crocheted. And then this one has flowers on the corners, like that, this side. I have washed and pressed every single one of these in the pile. Everything was so clean, but I went ahead, I always wash my linens when I bring them home. So I already washed and pressed all of these. This is a Christmas hanky. It has a little bells on the side here. And then this is another hanky, and it has a blue and green flower on it. And that's just a cotton hanky. This one is so pretty. This is right up my alley. And it has like a little mint green flowers on it, little turquoise flowers on it. And then I guess I'll go ahead to this pile since it's right here. And included was this tablecloth, and this had never been opened. I have not washed these ones right here yet. I just wanted to show you this brand new, how it, all of them are included here. And there's 4 napkins, it looks like. And it has a very, very tiny cross stitch on it. It's almost like a petty point on there. But the tablecloth is stunning. So pretty. Look at all that detail. So pretty. And it's probably like a card table size, maybe just a little bit bigger. I'm gonna guess it's probably for a card table. And then these were actually, there's two of them. These are souvenir tablecloths, and they are a rectangle shape, and these are both from New Zealand. Very bright and vivid in colors. In fact, they feel like they had not been used ever. Here's another one. And these two tablecloths were actually in a bag with this one right here, and I'll show you. This is one of my favorites that I got there. And they were $2 for the bag. So that's how I ended up with these. There actually was a whole nother bag of souvenir tablecloths, and another lady had picked those up. So I didn't get to see what was in those, but there was another bag of those too. So there is 3 sets of pillowcases. There's this one, has a little pink flowers and then the crocheted lace. And then there's this set. This set, they're both the same. This set has a girl on one, and then a gentleman on the other one with a little, it looks like a little puppy dog. There's this set, and it has the yellow and purple crocheted on the bottom. Okay, this one is just like a little doily, little runner. So little flowers on it. Here's an eyelet doily. This one's a little bit larger, rounder circle with the crocheted edges on it. I tried to, when I stacked everything, put everything by size so it would stack neatly. And by types, like I have several table runners. Here's all the table runners actually. This one has like orange tulips with a crocheted orange trim to it. And then this one has, and I'll show you the whole thing. On this one, it has a swan and all that detailing. Oh, so beautiful. And they all have like, you know, these ones have the crocheted edges to it. Imagine all the time it took to make those. Here's this one, and this is the same on both ends, so I'll just show you this end. The pink flowers on it. This one's like a heavier linen fabric. There's this one. It's like this on the edge. I hope I'm not going through these too fast, but there's just so many to show you. There's this one. I think it's supposed to be a basket with flowers on it. And then these ones here are just like a stamped. I think you know, maybe an iron-on or something like that. Maybe they came pre like this. And then you can do your embroidery work over it. Leaves. This one has butterfly and flowers. Oh, let's see if I can show that to you better. This one is really cute. It's a little bird and a tree and a little puppy dog by the fence. And these are all still table runners. These were all part of the $10 box. Okay, a couple of tea towels. And these were my mistake. They did have the pattern on them. They weren't finished, but I decided to wash them because they were, these ones were actually quite wrinkled and everything. And a little yellowed, and of course the print came off. I wasn't even thinking about that when I did it. So the kitty looks pretty. I mean, you can tell. This little kitty, I might have to maybe do some work on those. See the face there. Okay, so I have this one, and this is a little bit smaller table runner. Here, the lace. Oh, I snuck this one in. It's just a linen napkin. Here's another table runner. This one has flowers on it. I'll open this one up this for you so you can see this. I'm almost there, guys, on this pile. I'm getting there. I'm like halfway done. Here's this table runner. I love this one. This one is so pretty, and the colors are really bold. The reds, the blues, the white, a little bit of green there. Okay, this table runner, the bouquet full of flowers. Colors are so pretty on that. These ones I stuck on top. These are five heavy cotton napkins, and they go with the tablecloth on the bottom. It has a matching tablecloth on the bottom. And these, I wish I had taken a before and after with these. These were all starched. They were stiff. They were wrinkled. They were all extremely yellow and stained. And they came out beautiful. There's 12 of them. And they're a real sheer too. Fabric, the low embroidered. It almost looks like a snowflake. So it's those. These are the tablecloths. This is a square tablecloth. A lot of the work is snagged on it or loose on it, as you can see. The edges are really, really pretty, the way that the crochet was on this one. Sorry, I don't know why it's so dark. And this one is also a square, like card table one, and it has the flowers in every corner. And there's this one, and it has a basket of flowers on it. This one, this is a heavier cotton material, and it has pineapples in all the corners. See, there's some stitching. This came loose there. This one is just the white tablecloth, square white. Has little cutouts here. This one is one of my favorites, and this came in the bag with the 2 souvenir tablecloths. Look at these kitties. Oh my goodness. When I saw this, I'm like, oh, I have to get this. So cute. I did wash it. There is a couple stains on it and soaked it that I couldn't get out, but it's in great condition. I will definitely use this. And this is actually what started talking to the people who were there, because they said, oh, we love that kitty one. They're like, that's really old, and we talked about it. And so these tablecloths, this is a very large pink tablecloth with a lace detail around the edges, and then in the middle here. I'm going to go through these rather quickly. This one is just like a, it's a heavy cotton, and it's got this brown. It's kind of like a light tan. This would be pretty for fall, and it's got a little white cream detailing on it. This one's neat. Actually, this is the one I had thought about using for fall. It has different fruit on it. It's got light blue, but then it's also got the green and the orange. And this is a large rectangle tablecloth. This is actually a table runner, or like for like a buffet, like an older buffet, and it's crocheted lace on the edges. This would be what would hang over on the side. And then here's the detail work on the ends. It's so pretty. And it's all crocheted. And then here's the tablecloth that went with those napkins at the bottom. Okay, so that's all of those. Can you believe all that was in a box for $10? It's amazing. $14 for all of it. I was just, I love it. So let me move these real quick here so I can show you the other things. These also came in the box. These are crocheted placemats. Here, let me maybe move them here so you can see the detailing. I'll put it up on the wall so you can see it a little bit better. This one has little butterflies, and this is the only one that looks like this. These are definitely all starched. I have not washed these at all. This one here, there's 4 different ones that look just like this with this pattern. Let me get those. There's 4 of them. And then there's this one, and there's also 4 of this one. And then there's this one, and it's like a plastic, little plastic lace doily. There's some crochet doilies, some bigger ones. There's blue ones. The trim on this one is kind of wild. There's a couple lace doilies. There's this one, it's a cream lace. These are all crocheted. Here's this one, and then there's 2 large yellow ones. So all of that came from one garage sale. Can you believe it? I just, and this was the second day. I can't even imagine what they had the first day. So moving on to some of my other garage sale finds. This was just found this weekend. This one was free, and she had a little basket full of just different linens, and it said free, so I picked it up. It's a satin material, and it's got little ribbon ties, and this very pretty material, flowers on the outside, and then when you open it on the inside, it has a little pocket, like that. And my grandma had made me one kind of like this when I was young, and you put your pantyhose in it. It was like a little bit bigger. That was when people wore the pantyhose all the time. So I'm not sure what this one was made for, but and I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. It's just so pretty. And then I also got these 2 pillowcases from her. They both were $1 together. And it's really interesting. When I opened it up, I had not seen the size before. So let me know what you think, if this was came like this, or maybe it was a larger pillowcase that they made into 2. But look how long it is. It's really long. And it has little butterflies and flowers, and the material is super, super, super thin. So let me know if you think that was something that came that size, or maybe someone took a bigger pillowcase and cut it down into 2. That one I do not know, but I just thought the print was pretty on it. These 2 pillows I picked up from a woman in her garage sale, and she actually was making these. But I love the idea, and I had never thought of this one before. It's a table runner. It's a vintage table runner that was made into a pillow. She just cut down the middle, and this would have been the 2 sides. And then she stitched it and stuffed it and made a pillow out of it. And I just thought it was so cute. She had lots of really pretty pillows that she made. So this one was $3, and then this one was $2. And it's an old quilt, like a vintage quilt. And then she put a chenille, she cut this chenille, maybe a bedspread or whatever, and it probably has stains and holes in it, and she cut that and put it in the back. But I loved the idea of those pillows, and they are both so cute. So this weekend on the 10th, I actually found 2 chenille bedspreads at different places. The bottom one here, I paid $5 for it, and it had little brown dots throughout the whole thing, and the material, and the yellow material is yellow with white daisies on it, and it came out beautifully. I soaked it in OxyClean for quite a while, and kept rinsing out the tub, and it came out beautiful. And it's got a fringe all the way around. It is quite large size. It's actually longer than it is wider. But I've looked these up, and it looks like maybe a company called Hoffman made it, a Hoffman Daisy. It's in really great condition, except for the very top of the blanket has a fairly sizable rip in it. But you wouldn't notice once you put your pillows on top. So, and then I found this one. I paid $8 for this one. Here, let me move these. And it does have some rips. I just love the colors. It actually looks like it should go in my kitchen, not my bedroom. But I love the colors on it, and it does have definitely condition issues. It has a few pinhole spots in it, and then one of the flowers, actually this part of the petal, actually came off. But I offered 8 for it. She wanted 10, just because I had not seen another one like that, and those colors are so pretty. And she said sure. So 5 for the bottom one and 8 for the top one. Oh, I forgot to show you. This is the iron-on. It came in the box that was $10, and it was actually in there. So I just left that there. This I paid 50 cents for at a garage sale, and it's just a pillowcase. It said it was made by Pacific Mills, and I just like the colors on it, so I got that. And last but not least, I'm almost done. I can't believe this video is almost 20 minutes. This I found yesterday at the thrift store, and I don't think the word's not embarrassed, but I cannot believe the price I paid for it. So this was hanging up. What I thought I had bought turned out to be something different when I got home, but I love it even more. I paid $4.99 for it, and it was hanging up, and it had a little red plastic price tag, and it was attached between the lace, thank goodness. And I thought I had bought a tablecloth and possibly a table runner. Now I knew right away when I felt it, it's definitely silk. and had embroidery work, and I could tell that there was a, oh, I don't know, where's that? There's a, oh, this, not in this one. It's in the bottom one. A stain in it. Somebody had burnt, I think, the silk on it, if I can find it. Silk on it. But anyway, so let me try to unravel this a little bit for you. Oh, there's the stain. Like this. I think somebody tried to iron it and burn it. It has a few holes in it. But what this is this is probably from the 20s, maybe from the 30s. And the first thing I started looking up online was French silk, because it looked like, that's what it felt like to me, like a fancy French silk, because I have some, some aprons that are French tissue silk. So anyway, that's what I looked up. Turns out what I bought is a bedspread. This is a topper, like a bed cover, from possibly the 20s, maybe 30s. This is all silk. And let me show you the lace here. A little more detail, see if I can get in the light a little bit more for you. It's like this crocheted lace. And this is like a cream color. And then the silk itself is like a light blue. This is a middle square right here. And then there is 4 square, like triangles on the sides in each corner of the bedspread. And then what I thought was a table runner is actually a pillow topper. This would lay over, after you put your bedspread on, you would put this, and I thought it was fairly large for a table runner. You would lay this over your pillows. And there's the work on that. And then you would lay that over your pillows. I do not know why it's so dark in here. I'm so sorry. But it's amazing. It's an amazing find. It's absolutely gorgeous. Honestly, you could probably use it for a tablecloth if you had like glass over it, or you know, like something to protect it. There is some watermarks on it. I don't know if those would come out. And of course the little holes, but still, oh my gosh, it is so gorgeous. And for $4.99, that's $2.50 for each piece. So the whole bedspread and, you know, everything. And this had actually came in, see, today is the 14th and yesterday was 13th. So it came out on the 10th. So it was in Goodwill for 3 days before somebody bought it. And it was right there. I picked it up right away. So anyway, I was excited, very, very excited about that. So thank you so much for sticking with me. If you've watched this whole video, I am sorry it's so long. I just thought, you know, it would be easier to put all my linens together, especially since they all came from Run Garage sales. So thank you so much again for watching. Like this video and leave a comment, especially if you know any more about any of these linens that I found. And subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.